I chose this comment at random off of the $200,000 video only because I want to explain this here. There were several comments like this, like, oh no, it should only be taxpayers. Like, I think you guys are missing the point of sending everybody $200,000. It's not to solve poverty. It's not to fix all the world's problems. It's like, that's not what that does. What that does is it collapses the US dollar into the dustbin of history where it belongs. It's the single most worthless currency that this world has ever seen. Even the Romans could not pull off a currency quite as worthless as the USD at this point. So no, it's designed to get rid of it. It's not designed to fix your problems or anything. In fact, it will clarify all of your problems as all of the illusion of wealth goes away, because the dollar denominated debt becomes worthless, which means that the bankers go away and most of the billionaires become hyper trillionaires, for whatever that means. And it like, they can't really afford to do anything with it because it costs them $1 trillion for a tank of gas. You know what I mean? Like, that's the goal with that. It's to get rid of it and turn it into the joke, you know, that it is, so that everybody gets to see the punchline. That makes sense? Like, that's why you would do something like that. Whenever you see one of those Ivy League douchebags on, you know, CNBC or Fox Business or something that are talking about, you know, they're concerned about a possible overheated economy. We heard this kind of thing back in the 80s and 90s, you know, a lot. What that means, if you haven't followed my work, I've explained it before. All an overheated economy is, it just means that poor people and the working class people are paying off too much debt. They are not taking on any more debt. And that creates an overheated economy, meaning that because the US dollar is a debt-based currency, if people are paying off debt, then there is no more dollars. Dollars go away, and all that's left are a bunch of bankers and billionaires, you know, fake billionaires, standing around looking at each other in giant rooms full of, you know, $100 bills going, this is all worthless. Yes, because that's not how you create wealth. Wealth doesn't come from a printing press, which is the point of what I was talking about. It doesn't come from that. That it comes from actually doing stuff, being productive and so on, and actually having an honest unit of measurement. And the dollar is not a unit of measurement of anything other than, maybe you could call it maybe an IQ test, but it's not a measurement of anything because it's conjured from nothing. So it has no mathematical value of any kind. It has no intrinsic value because it takes no labor to create a dollar. So there's nothing intrinsic about it. You know, you don't have to go, it's not like in the case of gold, you have to go out into the world and then mine gold. So you have to burn either an enormous amount of energy to build equipment to mine gold, or you just go out with a shovel and a pick and you just start digging until you find gold nuggets, right? That creates your intrinsic value, because by virtue of the price paid to pull it out of the ground and then smelt it and turn it into little coins or bars or what have you. So yeah, the dollar doesn't fit any of those criteria. So I just think that many people that were commenting, and again, I just chose this comment at random. This is in no way a reflection of the commenter. It just, there were lots of comments that were like this, and it's like, I don't think you guys understand the reason you do this is to get rid of the dollar. It's not, like, this isn't some solution that, you know what I mean?